Abia state government has asked killer herdsmen to leave the state forthwith or be prepared to face the full weight of the law henceforth, according to a statement issued by the Commissioner for Information, Chief John Kalu. A situation whereby some criminals hiding under the guise of herdsmen unleash mayhem and terror in some parts of the state will not be tolerated by the government anymore. He urged Fulani herdsmen operating in the state to obey the anti-grazing law of the state passed by the Abia State House of Assembly in 2018, adding that it is of great importance that all Nigerians, including herdsmen, should obey the laws of their host communities. The Abia Commissioner noted in the statement that some criminals masquerading as herdsmen have recently infiltrated into some forests in the state and disclosed that these criminal elements rob, kidnap, rape, and sometimes kill their victims even after collecting some ransom. This, Okiye Kalu explained, is not what the government will condone. He contended that the state anti-grazing law was properly enacted by the Assembly to protect crops and other farms yields in the state, and wonder why the Police Department of State Security, DSS, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps have not arrested the herdsmen who run foul of the law. He emphasized that in the present modern civilization, cattle are kept in ranches for better productivity and expressed worry that the situation in Nigeria has allowed cattle to travel many kilometers in the bushes and forests, even in the urban areas, with its attendant consequences. Okiye Kalu warned that no business venture in the state will be allowed to constitute an impediment or obstacle to the survival and growth of another business venture, adding that Abia farmers cannot continue to suffer some losses due to the destruction of their crops and farmland by cattle headed by Fulanis. He therefore assured Ģ0Vong Fulani herdsmen of adequate protection of their lives and cows, saying that Governor Kezekwazu's statement that he paid some amounts to Fulanis whose cows were killed by rustlers was a testament to the fact that the government was genuinely committed to the protection of Ģ0Vong herdsmen in the state. Okay. So you guys really believe that there are some Fulanis that are doing all these things, and it's asking that why is it that the security agencies have not been able to arrest them? But you are the chief security officers of the state. If you are telling us that you don't have so much power on the police, at least you should be able to follow through and ensure that people are arrested. You should ensure that people are arrested. It is not all about paying compensation, because compensation cannot bring back lives. It can't bring back life no matter what. What are you going to give the family of the people who have lost their lives? What are you going to give them? There is nothing you are going to give to them. So you guys are beginning to talk. I thought you guys were denying. You were not even saying anything before. So what has now changed? Just like the Eastern Security Network, they have been going around telling those who are in the bushes, come out. They are not telling them to leave the state. Leave the bushes, so that those who have business doing their farms, they will have rest of mind. And some of them cannot cope, and that was exactly what happened in Oyo State. Some of them could not register, and the next thing, and they had to leave. So this idea of turning everything as if people are telling you to leave the state, you are just trying to twist the whole thing. And none of your people who have been coming out to blow hot air has ever even made mention of the atrocities you guys have committed. And the worst part of it is that they always cover for themselves. Even the genuine ones, they always cover for themselves. So I'm surprised that the governor for Abia State is now talking the way he's talking. Because if really you guys have made it known that, okay, but you were not accepting the fact that people who are complaining or who have been complaining, they have reasons to complain. As if they were you were not even part of the system. It's unfortunate. It is not that you guys are not talking. Whether you are playing politics or that is your business. Well, good morning. No, the police and DSS will not see the deadly herdsmen to arrest if it is to go and kill innocent people having their meeting like in Emene they will be swift to arrest and prosecute innocent persons. And that is another thing. It's true. It's true. It is only IPOP. They just be looking for IPOP up and down. Looking for IPOP up and down. And we have killer Herdsmen there. I thought the chairman of the Governors Forum, Southeast Governors Forum, saying that Southeast is the most peaceful region in Nigeria. All of a sudden, he began to change mouth. Began to tell us another story. The only way the Herdsmen can be arrested and prosecuted is for there to be state police in place. That is the only institution that can effectively do that. As long as we keep maintaining only the federal police, it will not work, because Buhari will not allow the federal police to prosecute his Fulani Herdsmen. If the governors were to be in charge or control of their own state police, it would have been possible. Someone say no be for mouth, because he's saying no be for mouth. But one thing I believe is that whether he's trying to play politics or whatever, the truth is just there for everybody to see, and let them continue to play to the gallery. One thing is that you can never deceive your conscience. You can't deceive your conscience. You can never deceive your conscience. You think by looking the other way around, not minding the people that you say you are governing. Though, mind you, the sweat of everybody is what you guys are, is what is being used to fund your lifestyle, whether you like it or not, from local government or councillor to the president. You guys are feeding on the sweat of the masses, and yet you are maltreating them, and you think because you have attained the highest position in life, nothing can really happen to you. It's not going to work, but you cannot deceive your conscience. Okay, now, I am happy Abians are now waking up. Enforce your law and apprehend any miscreant Fulani causing disturbances in your land and put them in Ģ0Vong. Good morning, sir. My able governor then reach there again. Jelly-livered fools in governors of the Southeastern government, you have declared that the state's anti-grazing law was perfectly enacted. What then is the problem with these laws? You are a coward, and you have no liver to sit on the seat you are occupying, making you a square peg in a round hole. Tomorrow we will still hear this declaration from this government. No implementation, and you can't allow Eastern Security Network to effectively do the job. What is your problem in this South East? Go. You can't go. Allow the person who wants to go. You said no. Why? That is it where we have found ourselves. Let's hear your opinion, guys, concerning the hot air that the state government of Abia State is blowing.